What is up, guys? Rick Cacus here, and today we're going to be discussing the newly released Festival of the Lost 2016 for Destiny. Now, this Festival of the Lost live event is adding several new features into the game, at least for the time being. Some of those features are found in the Eververse store, like new emotes. However, one Eververse edition is attracting more attention than the rest, and that is the new Treasures of the Lost mystery bag. This incorporates everyone's favorite thing about Destiny, RNG, into a microtransactionable item, and there are several desirable things you can get from the Treasures of the Lost mystery bag. For one, you can get that flaming wolf mask, and for another, you can get that amazing Jealousy Sparrow. And let's not forget about the Ghost. So there's several desirable pieces of loot in this Treasures of the Lost mystery bag, but some people, in fact most people, don't want to spend upwards of $50 just to have, again, a random chance to get the stuff you actually want. And I've gotten a ton of questions from people asking me, is there any way to get the Treasures of the Lost mystery bag for free? Well, actually, yes, there is. You can get the Treasures of the Lost mystery bag completely for free without spending a dime, and here's how. What you need to do is complete the main Festival of the Lost quest that is given to you initially by Eva Levante. You're going to visit her pretty much right off the bat once you log in with the Festival of the Lost, and she's going to give you that overall questline. This Sweet Memories questline has several steps to completing it, so let's get started. The first thing you're going to have to do is very simplistic. Run around to the different NPCs in the tower, the Speaker, Zavala, Cade 6, etc., and collect candy from them. You just talk to them and they're going to give you a certain amount of candy. Once you've talked to enough of them, you simply head back to Eva Levante and she'll give you the next step. Now that next step comes with the reward she actually gives you. She gives you a green engram mask that you can wear. And the next quest step is to go into the Crucible and kill 30 guardians while wearing this green engram mask. This quest step really isn't too bad, and once you've completed it, it'll prompt you to go back and talk to Eva Levante again, at which point she's going to give you your reward, a tiger mask, which is again used in the next step. Now the next step in the mask task is to do public events as the tiger, so you have to be wearing the tiger mask as you complete public events. By far the easiest thing to do is just Archon's Forge, but you're also going to have to loot engrams while wearing a Cryptarch mask. Now she only gave you the tiger mask, so what do? Well, if you're like me, I actually had the Cryptarch mask laying around from last year, so I was just able to go to the holiday items kiosk and withdraw mine in order to complete this next step. But if you don't already have one, all you need to do is buy one from Eva Levante. She is selling all of the masks that are going to be required to complete this questline, so you can buy one from her just for a full bag of candy. Filling up a bag of candy is relatively easy. You're going to get it just from killing normal enemies. Just do Archon's Forge or a couple of strikes and you'll fill a bag up in no time. In any event, as I said, I simply went to Archon's Forge and was able to bang 3 completions out and get my public events in no time. And the amount of engrams dropping was more than enough to also get the Cryptarch mask part of this quest step. Now remember, you actually only have to complete these parts with the masks on, so you can use your normal mask for pretty much the entire Archon's Forge encounter, and at the very end switch to the tiger mask, and that's still going to count. And all you really need to do for the Cryptarch mask is just put it on and then run over all the engrams that are dropping and you'll have it in no time. Actually, green drops, even though they aren't technically engrams, they just give you the actual guns, will count towards the 10 required with the Cryptarch mask. Now after you've completed this step, head back to Eva Levante and she's yet again going to give you another step and another mask. Now she's going to give you the Traveler's Mask, and the two things required to complete this last step are to complete a Court of Oryx Tier 2 with the Traveler's Mask on, and to complete a Heroic Siva Strike with a Speaker Mask on as well. Now just to reiterate for clarity's sake, the Court of Oryx requires you to do a Tier 2 Blue Stolen Ruin to complete this step. It doesn't actually have to be yours, you can just get a teammate to put it in, and as long as you complete it, you will complete this step. The Heroic Strike is pretty much the only thing in this entire questline that might give you some trouble. I was in the high 390s, but putting on a mask lowered me all the way down to like 353, so just barely over the 350 recommended level for the Heroic Strike playlist. So you do run in danger, if you're not already a highlight, of getting melted kind of quickly if you're doing the Heroic Strike playlist, but just try to get a fire team together and you should be able to complete it. Once you complete this final step, head back to Eva Levante for the last time, and she's going to outright give you a Treasures of the Lost mystery bag. And as you can see when I inspect it, it's the exact same contents, so opening up this Treasures of the Lost bag is going to be exactly as if you bought it directly from the Eververse store. So that is how to get a Treasures of the Lost mystery bag for free to complete Eva Levante's overall questline. Now, I'm sure the question a lot of you guys have is, can you do this on multiple characters, or is it once per account? Well, thankfully, you can, this is confirmed, do this on multiple characters. That's really not that bad. This took me, less than an hour, so I'm just gonna switch characters now, do this exact same thing again, and get another Treasures of the Lost. So most of you can get 3 of these mystery bags completely for free. However, technically, because it isn't locked to your account, it's just per character, if you have a free character slot or you're used to power leveling, you can just start a new character or delete one of your characters, start a new one, power level them, and get as many of these as you want for free. I mean, technically that should be possible. That's far from realistic for a lot of you guys, I know, but I just thought it'd be worth mentioning. So again, it is possible to get Treasures of the Lost mystery bags for free. Most of you will end up getting 3 for free throughout this Festival of the Lost event. However, I mean, you're still totally at the sake of RNG to get anything you actually want. Like, there's videos out there, people have spent $250+ on Treasures of the Lost mystery bags to try to get what they want, like to try to get the ghost. They just keep going, and because it's purely randomized, there's no guarantees in you getting it. Like, it's kind of a sketchy system, to be honest, but hopefully you guys can get lucky from these free packs and actually get some stuff you want. Now that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed and found this informative. Now if you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter. That's linked in the description down below, as is my Twitch channel, which you can also follow. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.